Hello there, Aquarius. How are you? It's so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today we are going to be doing your weekly tarot. This is good for the week of August 29th through September 4th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. We're going to start with your animal spirit. Koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. I think one of your fellow air signs had this, Gemini or Libra, perhaps, knowing that you don't have to know the plan because Spirit has the plan. All you have to do is trust and surrender to the plan, and then a leg up. This is nice. I feel like, this week there's going to be a good opportunity or situation that comes onto your path, and it is part of the plan. You may feel like, there hasn't been much, this is the Ace of Pentacles, offers, compliments. It could be a promotion. It could be, something coming onto your path. It can sometimes be wisdom or a truth, something like that. But it's almost as if this comes in, and because of that, you understand that the plan is in place. The plan is working. That's what they said. The plan is working. Not to worry. The plan is working. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your present energy, any areas of resistance or obstacles, and then we're going to take a look at the advice from Spirit. All right. I cannot tell you how amazing this energy is. You have the vast universe on the Wheel of Fortune. This is the blessings coming your way. This is you, moving into the next chapter of understanding that the things that you have been putting out into the universe are going to start. You're going to start reaping the benefits, the rewards of all of that work. And I think a lot of it really has to do with loving yourself, of coming into this understanding that you did help bring this in. You may have some windfall. This is a little bit of a windfall, and you're kind of like, well, I just got lucky. Okay, I just got lucky. And the universe is saying, no, you didn't get lucky. You earned this. It's almost as if they're saying, no, this is just the very beginning of a lot more to come your way. All right, so your present energy, you have kindred, partnership, and then the King of Swords. The King of Swords is your energy, but I feel as if you're taking a very analytical look at a certain relationship in your life. It does not have to be romantic. It can be, but it could be even a friendship. It could be a relative. It could be a co-worker, right? The King of Swords analyzes things, and I feel like the King of Swords is analyzing this partnership. Now, I do want to clarify this. Wow. 10 of Wands on the bottom. It's about putting down the burdens of something because, I really wasn't sure. The King of Swords energy sometimes is a little stubborn, a little cold-hearted. So I was a little worried about that. But look at this energy. You have the Knight of Cups, somebody coming in and expressing their love. I feel like the King of Swords is here because I feel like it's you almost analyzing. Like somebody comes in and offers a cup of love, right? Tells you how much they enjoy being around you. And once again, it doesn't have to be romantic, although it can be. But it's kind of like somebody comes in, they offer you a compliment, they tell you how wonderful they think you are, right? And you're kind of like almost in this, I'm analyzing it. What is it that they want from me? Why are they saying these things to me, right? Because your fears are popping up. It's almost as if you're getting super critical about what they have to offer just because you may be afraid you don't know where this is going to lead. So it's kind of like, okay, I have to start looking at this, criticizing this, or looking for red flags and what they have to say. But look at what Spirit's saying. No, look. It's sun. It's joy. It's happiness. It's abundance. This is a good relationship. It's only about you allowing this to come in and kind of like putting the sword down and saying, okay, I'm going to get more into a loving energy, right? I mean, look at how much love and joy and happiness there is in that illustration over this. It's allowing yourself to drop the burden. Here we have the Eight of Swords. Drop the burden of your own self-doubts. It's the only thing. You're looking at this situation, okay, from your fears instead of for your heart space. So here's your area of resistance, your obstacle that you're working on this week and will overcome in like the next week or so. It's about moving from this Nine of Wands energy, the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot of battles, right? But every single time you had a relationship that didn't go the way that you wanted it to, or you had a work relationship that just went sour, or a friendship, you were able to get back up and move on, right? But you've been through battle 9 times, and it's kind of like, I'm not sure. Do I really want to get back into love? Or if this is a certain person coming back, do I want to try again with them? But the energy here is that, yes, you have the determination, the motivation, the perseverance, because there is something that is really beneficial. There's a true blessing, a true silver lining in this relationship. It's about focusing on that silver lining instead of focusing on all the 9 times that they knocked you down, right? They could have, been very loving and wonderful 100 times, but it's almost a little bit like you're focusing on the 9 times that they weren't. It's almost a sense of, we all do this because when somebody says something that is difficult, to hear, or does something that is difficult, we focus on that instead of the good that the relationship has. That message has kind of been coming out in a lot of my readings lately about, focusing on the love, focusing on the good in a relationship instead of kind of focusing on the difficulties in it. So let's take a look at what oh my goodness, yeah. So this is your advice from Spirit. 10 of Wands again. So you have the 10 of Wands twice and the 9 of Wands, right? It's about understanding that your own burdens of self-doubt, because earlier we had the 10 of Wands with the 8 of Swords. Your self-doubt, your burdens of your self-doubt are also deceiving you. So you're not seeing a relationship or possibly a new relationship coming in with clear eyes. You think you are. You think you're being the King of Swords and you're seeing this situation clearly. But what Spirit is saying, no, you're seeing it in the eyes of somebody that has been through a lot, okay? But is now a little bit tainted, I mean, sometimes we talk about some people have rose-colored glasses on, right? And then they don't see the difficulty in a situation. You're kind of like the opposite at this moment, or the energy of these cards is. Or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. But it's almost as if you are deceiving yourself from reality because you're thinking every single relationship, or perhaps you're in an energy of thinking that all relationships are difficult. And to some extent they are, right? I mean, relationships are not easy. But that is where we gain our most soul growth, our most progress, our most evolution. It's about knowing that you have the strength, the courage, the perseverance to get back up and try it again, right? But this time you're going to have the wisdom of what you've learned from past relationships. You're not going into it as a naive person, and that is a little bit about trusting yourself. Saying to yourself, okay, wait a minute, I learned the lessons from previous relationships, but that does not mean that everybody that comes in is going to hurt me like that person. because now I'm wiser, because I did get back up and I did move on. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You moving from difficult to calmer waters, you know. I really feel for some of you, there could be a connection that's coming back. I don't really have any cards that indicate that, but there is a little bit of, yes, we can work this out. So if you're resonating that this could be a relationship that may have a little bit of conflict in it, especially in the workplace, right? It's kind of like, okay, we can work this out if we talk about it, if we work on it, right? If we communicate our feelings about this situation, this can be worked out. And if it's a new person, I feel like it's the same message. You can work it out with this person. This relationship can be a wonderful relationship. It can have a lot of love. It can progress, you know, and have victory, go forward, progress with the Chariot energy, Cancer energy there. But, you know, Ace of Cups, to me, it's a little bit more of a new love coming in. But if it's somebody that's already in your life, I feel like they're coming in and it's kind of like, I want to start over with you. You know, can we start this over again? We got off on a bad start, you know, a bad foot. What is it? And it's kind of like, okay, can we start over? Can we do this again? Can we try it a different time? I know, I went out on this date once and it was the first date, right? And it was just, it was raining. The restaurant was packed. We didn't have a reservation. It was just like, you know, one thing after another. And so the energy that the two of us had, it was kind of off because it was just a difficult evening, right? And at one point we were just like, should we just, you know, stop here and then do this another night? Because we both realized, oh, this is just like not working, right? And so we agreed, okay, we'll do it next week. Let's, you know, pick a new day. And we went to a totally different restaurant. It was a beautiful day, right? And it went very well. Okay, it went very well. I feel like it's almost that type of energy where maybe you went out with somebody or you started a little bit of a relationship, but it wasn't really getting off the ground. And it's kind of like the time just wasn't right. I feel like it's coming together for you right here with the Three of Pentacles. Like Spirit is coming in and saying, okay, wait a minute. It just wasn't the right time before. This can come back together, right? This can work. It's just about coming into the sense of, okay, let's start it over. You have to have that mindset with this. Okay, we're going to start over. So am I focused on what I am losing or what I am gaining? Yes. Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. I really love that because I feel like there is this, you know, a little bit of focus on all of the difficulties that either this relationship or past relationships have had. So you're focusing on that. You're focusing on, oh, this new love is coming in, but oh my gosh, I might lose it, or they might whatever, you know, and you start thinking of all of the bad things that could happen. And meanwhile, in front of you is somebody that is really genuine and wonderful, but you're almost like projecting, okay, what you could lose in this situation onto this person, which then manifests that. Really kind of interesting because Capricorn had a very much of a similar energy of, you know, just shifting your energy, just shifting your thinking patterns, right? To thinking about what could go wrong, right? To, wait a minute, this could be wonderful. I think I'll go into it with that energy. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I would really love to and be honored to do a personal reading for you. And I really do appreciate all of your support through likes, comments, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Have a great week. Bye for now.